In this video, I'm going to talk about the dirty ways women try to manipulate men and how you can be careful.
Hello boys, this is Nate from the Manhood Mentors.
In this video, I want to talk about something that's really important for high-value men. It's something that a lot of guys aren't aware of, but it can play a big role in your life if you're not careful. So tune in and let me share with you what dirty tricks women use to manipulate men. Quickly before we jump into the video, I heard that if I say, for the boys, all the guys will go and show support by smashing the like and subscribe buttons. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Number 1.
They play games. One of the dirtiest ways women try to manipulate men is by playing games. This might include things like playing hard to get, making him jealous, or testing his patience. These games are designed to create an emotional reaction in the man, which the woman can then use to her advantage. Women may play toxic mind games with a man in an effort to control the way he feels, thinks, or behaves in a given situation. They often do this to get what they want directly by manipulating him emotionally. Depending on the woman, this could be done because she does not have faith in her own strength and must rely on manipulation as a means for getting what she wants. It is also possible that she has been socialized to believe that she needs to use certain tactics in order to make her partner comply with her decisions or wishes. In either case, these toxic mind games can harm relationships if they are not dealt with constructively.
Number 2.
They use sex as a weapon. Another dirty way women try to manipulate men is by using sex as a weapon. This might involve withholding sex as a way to get what she wants, or using sex as a way to control and dominate him.
This type of manipulation is often used by women who are looking to control their partner or keep them in a relationship. Women sometimes manipulate men with sex as a way of gaining control in the relationship.
This strategy can be used by women who feel disempowered or neglected in their current situation, often because they are afraid to directly confront the man they are dealing with. It can also be used to manipulate the man into getting what the woman wants, such as more attention or financial support. In this way, using sex as a weapon is an attempt at achieving power and domination. Of course, it should not be used as it is an unethical practice that makes both parties uncomfortable and can leave one party feeling neglected or mistreated.
Number 3.
They use his insecurities against him.
Another dirty tactic that women use to manipulate men is by exploiting his insecurities.
This might involve making him feel like he's not good enough for her, or that she's out of his league. This type of manipulation can be particularly effective on men who are already insecure about themselves.
The issue of why women manipulate a man's insecurities is complex.
In some cases, they may be using their manipulation as a way to feel empowered or gain control over the situation. On the other hand, this kind of manipulation can also have negative effects on both parties. Women who use a man's insecurities as a weapon to manipulate can cause further damage to the relationship by creating mistrust and making them both more vulnerable to hurtful behavior. Although it may not always seem that way, these manipulative tactics are rarely appropriate or helpful when dealing with another person's insecurities.
Number 4. They make him feel guilty.
Women also try to manipulate men by making them feel guilty about something. This might be something that he did in the past, or something that he's doing currently that she doesn't approve of. Guilt is a powerful emotion, and it can be used to control and manipulate someone into doing what you want them to do. Sometimes women manipulate men through guilt to get what they want.
While men can manipulate too, women use guilt in its own special way.
They make men feel responsible for their feelings and demands. For example, a woman might make her husband feel guilty for not remembering their anniversary or for not helping out enough with housework. Women also sometimes manipulate by playing the victim and expecting a man to put their needs first without much regard for what he wants. It's important that both partners maintain respect for one another in the relationship and understand that guilt should not be used as a weapon or device of control.
Number 5.
They threaten to leave him. Another common tactic that women use to manipulate men is by threatening to leave him. This might be done if he doesn't do what she wants, or if he doesn't meet her expectations. The threat of losing someone is often enough to make them change their behavior or do what she wants them to do.
It seems like women threatening to leave a man is almost a classic trope in movies and TV shows.
But why do they do this? In some cases, women manipulate their partners by deliberately threatening to leave as a way of getting them to do something they want. This might be due to any number of reasons, from insecurities within the relationship, power struggles, or a feeling of not being heard or seen.
When these underlying issues aren't properly addressed, it can create unhealthy dynamics where one partner feels like the only way they can express their dissatisfaction is through dramatic ultimatums.
In any case, threats like these convey an urgent need for change both in the relationship and within individual parties.
Number 6.
They play on his emotions.
Women also try to manipulate men by playing on their emotions.
This might involve telling him what she thinks he wants to hear, or making him feel sorry for her. Emotional manipulation can be very effective in getting a man to do what you want him to do.
Women manipulate men's emotions as a way to get what they want out of a relationship. It can be something as small as a nice gift, or something larger like more attention or control in the relationship.
Women are also skilled at using their emotions to manipulate men into staying with them, even when the relationship may not be healthy for either party. This is especially true when women believe that the man will change for them or when they possess an unhealthy sense of attachment and fear of abandonment. While these tactics are often frowned upon, it is important to remember that ultimately it comes from a place of vulnerability and insecurity, rather than outright malice.
Number 7.
They isolate him from his friends and family.
Another dirty tactic that women use is isolating him from his friends and family.
This might involve convincing him that they don't like him or that they don't approve of his relationship with her. If a man is isolated from the people who care about him, it can be much easier for her to control and manipulate him into doing what she wants. Women often use isolating tactics to manipulate a man by controlling his access to friends and family.
It is an unhealthy form of asserting power and seeks to weaken the man's support network while strengthening the woman's influence.
Isolating can take many forms, such as creating barriers between the man and his friends or by attempting to replace family with her own. Such behavior serves no positive purpose and is destructive in nature, weakening relationships without helping either person involved.
Number 8. They make false promises. Women also try to manipulate men by making false promises.
This might involve promising him things that she knows she can't deliver, or telling him what he wants to hear just so she can get what she wants from him. False promises are often used as a way to get a man to do something that he wouldn't normally do. Women often make false promises to manipulate a situation in their favor. This may be done intentionally or subconsciously, with the goal of manipulating the other person or attaining something that is desired. False promises may be used as a form of emotional control for many women, where they promise something knowing full well it won't be delivered, but expect something back from the other party anyway. Women can also manipulate through false promises because it can effectively keep someone bound to them in an unhealthy way and can even be used as a form of revenge when someone feels slighted. False promises are a tool used by some women to manipulate others and get what they ultimately want out of the situation.
Women have been manipulating men since the beginning of time. And they will continue to do so until the end of time. But there are ways to protect yourself from their manipulations. The first step is to understand how they work. By understanding how women manipulate men, you can avoid being manipulated yourself. Are you interested in become the 1% man? Subscribe to our channel and we'll help you on your journey. Thanks for watching.